What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our Let's Play world here in Minecraft. And look around at all this beautiful nature around us. So one nice thing about Minecraft, you can always just kind of sit back and just look around and you always see something new. It's a pretty cool game in that way. So guys, what are we going to do in today's episode? So today I kind of want to get done with something a little bit smaller than our last project because, as you guys remember, we did the Nether Hub, or at least we started the Nether Hub and the Nether Tunnels, and that took a lot of time. So I'm looking to do something a little bit more relaxed, a little bit easier, a little bit smaller of a project. So what I actually want to do today is, if I have my book, I actually want to go ahead and take care of the paths. Now, the paths that we're going to make are going to go from, of course, our house to the graveyard, to our turtle place, to our frog place. So we're going to have a nice easy walk to everywhere we're going. And along with that, and especially because I couldn't actually fit it in here, I want to go ahead and tame another horse because we do have Roger Jr., but he's actually all the way back in M-Town. So he's not really much use here. So we're going to have to tame another horse, and I hopefully have enough saddles to do that. So now some of you are going to ask, where is my netherite hoe and my sword and all the tools we had at the end of the last episode? Well, in between episodes, I died again because I went to try and make a funny little short video and I died in the nether once again. So we are actually down to basically nothing. This was just a diamond chestplate I had laying around. These were just a pair of leggings I had laying around. And of course we only have one pickaxe, which I actually had to take from our backup. But I did go mining in between episodes, so we do actually have 34 diamonds now, and we actually do have a pretty decent shovel right here. So I'm going to go ahead and make us a sword, because I think this sword is just, we could use this sword. You know what, let's just use this sword. This will be our sword. So what we need is actually to repair our steel axe over here, which is actually in the repair chest. If you guys remember, we had this thing over here. So as you can see, he's actually almost completely done, and it would be nice to slap an Unbreaking 3 on this so he lasts a little bit longer. And we also have to fix Mudmaker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a shovel, a axe, and then I'm going to try and make a pick, because we currently have 0 silk touch picks in our world, because the last one, well, it disappeared in the nether. Well, we managed to fix our axe and our shovel, and now we're kind of without any levels to do anything. So I'm going to walk over to our mob farm, of course, and go ahead and grab some levels. And I'm also going to check and see if we have ourselves an Unbreaking 3 book, so we can go ahead and put it on our axe, because it's a really good axe, and it breaks kind of fast. Now, for those of you who kind of happen to pay attention here a little bit in the intro, you might have seen a brief little glimpse of this building right here. And this is our completed quote-unquote entryway into our house. So I just went ahead and added the top room up there, which is our album room, so we can go ahead and listen to all the music discs in Minecraft. And of course, we're still trying to correct those for Project Alphabet, but when we have extras, that's where they'll go. So I'm gonna head over to AFK at the mob farm and get us some levels, and then let's see what kind of enchantments we can get. And just like that, we hit level 30, which should give us enough levels to go ahead and enchant what we need. And also, while I was over here, I managed to get myself nearly 5.5 stacks of gunpowder. So we are moving right along, of course, for Project Alphabet, because we need, a stack of TNT, and that's going to be 5 stacks of gunpowder. So let's head on back to the base, and let's go ahead and get some enchanting. Look at how much gunpowder we have now. Isn't this just insane? We actually have this much gunpowder. Now, if I actually had any elytra left, because yes, I also did lose our last elytra, we could make some firework rockets, but for now we'll just keep that stuff there, and we'll just keep banking the gunpowder. And also, if we don't get enough or the right enchantments for our pick and everything, I did grab some enchanted gear from over at the mob farm just to give us some extra levels in case we need them. So let's go see what Lady Luck has in store for us over here with, our pickaxe, and hopefully I have another book of Unbreaking, which you would think I would, because Unbreaking books are really popular. So after checking, we have 0 Unbreaking 3 books, so we're going to have to roll the dice and hope for the best here, and hopefully we get Silk Touch. Not off to a good start. Ooh. Ew. That's not even close to good. Oh, this is why I grabbed that extra armor. We can just go ahead and unenchant this. And that gave us basically nothing back, but we can grab some of this. And hopefully this will take us to level 30. Alright, so we had exactly enough enchanted gear over there to unenchant and get us back to level 30. So I guess we're going to try this one more time. Well, we're on Unbreaking 3. It's a little better. Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 3. Man, is this game horrible for enchantments. Alright, well, we're going to have to use this pick for a while, I guess, until we find Silk Touch. Because, well, I mean, we're not even supposed to be using our extra pick, so I guess we got to do what we got to do. So I'm going to put this pick in here. And I guess we're going to have to say goodbye to it, because these are all fortune picks. Yeah. Great. Oh. Guess we're going to have to make do. Well, after that little failure of enchanting, I guess we can go ahead and get to the bulk of today's episode, which is going to be making paths. And we also have to find ourselves a horse. And that's going to be kind of interesting, because I don't think I've actually seen a horse out here since we've started. But what do you guys think of this little idea? Since I don't have any more elytras, I've just been scaffolding up to the side of spruce trees. And it actually seems to work. Now, we got to do a bamboo farm, and we got to do a sugarcane farm. We got to do a pumpkin farm and a melon farm here, because I'm kind of getting tired of missing out on these basic resources. So probably next episode we'll work on those farms, probably just put them in our basement. That way there's out of sight and out of mind, small ones. That way we're always getting it. Now, what do you guys think about these trees here? These are those mangrove trees that we just got in the latest update. I don't know. I mean, that one's kind of cool, and that one's kind of cool. That one's just hideous, so I'm probably going to cut that one down. I don't know what happened to that one, but it skyrocketed up in the sky. But, you know, it happens. But these are, I don't know. They seem to add a nice touch, but I'm not sure if I like them. So, you know, let me know down below if you like the trees there, if I should add more trees, should take the trees away. You guys know what to do. So, how are we going to start these paths? Well, we're going to try and make them all meet up, like I said, and for the most part, it's just going to be a straight line. Now, you got to remember these maps are like this. So, we have a path right now coming in from the cemetery, which I believe is somewhere over here. Here's the path to our cemetery, and that's the one in my left hand. And that's coming down this way. So, what we got to do is bring this down a bit more. And I think the reason I stopped is because my shovel was about to break. And then we have this nice little pond lake thing here. And I think what I'm going to do is kind of just skirt the path just by this. So we can go ahead and take some of this out. And the cool thing about holding a map while you're like doing this kind of work and like removing trees and everything is you'll actually see it updating as you go. So you kind of know where you're working at if you don't have the compass on it. So it's actually going to work out in our favor to cut these trees down. And we're actually going to need oak slabs anyways to make the staircases. So I'm going to go ahead and cut down some of these trees, and I'll show you guys some progress here in a bit. Alright, you guys ready for an update as to what we've gotten done so far? So check this out. So if I go to our map, you can see that this is the path that we're standing on. And of course I ended it here because, well, we don't really know what this part of the house is going to look like yet. So we'll just leave that path there, and it can kind of just chill there for a little bit. Maybe it'll give us some inspiration, if you know what I mean. And then if we come over this way, you know, we're still on the path, and over here I think is where we're going to put that barn. Remember I was talking about we need a horse, a donkey, you know, a llama. We can get all those animals. Then we can even get a camel, and they come out in 1.20. And then over here we have this nice little roundabout area, which we can landscape, and we can put a garden in here and, you know, make it look really pretty. And the path kind of like wise here, and of course up there is the graveyard. And then if we come over this way, which is like towards the left side of the map, because it is kind of flipped, we go through this path, which is kind of a little bit long and a little bit straight, and we come to this area, which is where we're going to put in a bridge. And I think the best kind of bridge we can put in here is something that's just simple. You know, rather than making like an overcomplicated bridge, it's just so I can get a horse across the water right here. It doesn't have to be, you know, super fancy or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and draw something up and it is going to be a 4-wide bridge. So let's see what I can come up with. Like I said, it's going to be simple. It's probably just going to be slabs and a little bit of stairs. Well, we've gone ahead and gotten our bridge in. Like I said, leaned more towards simplicity, and you know, it does the job of a bridge. Got 2 lanterns on the end, and then I just use some spruce just to vary it up a little bit. But other than that, I mean, it's a bridge. It does a bridge's job. And while we were building that, a horse spawned in. So we did want to go get a new horse. So let's go see if we can get a horse, and we can name him. Oh, we can name him. Let's just see if we can capture him first. Come here, horse. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. How are the hearts? Ooh, good hearts. But good hearts. Okay, that was easy. All right, toss saddle on, toss some horse armor on. Let's see his speed. Okay. Well, I've had faster. I've also had slower. But he's going to have to do. So I'm going to go tie him up over here, and then we'll finish our pathing, which is only going to go to right there. So we just got to put a little staircase in. And I think what we might do is bring it down this way and then bring it down this way. So just to give it a little zigzag pattern. So let me tie my horse in and let me get back to work. Well, we went ahead and we got the rest of the path in. The only part that I'm really not satisfied with is this little bit right here, because it makes almost like a solid 90-degree angle turn on the map. So maybe we'll have to try and, you know, mix this in better with the landscape. But for now, it's going to work because, of course, we have to do our actual build up here, because this just isn't going to cut it. I mean, this is not going to work. So after maybe a couple episodes from now, we'll go ahead and take care of that and, you know, put our actual turtle build up here. But for now, that's not what we're going to finish with. So I guess we only have one thing left to do, and that's just go name our horse. So I'm going to run back to the house. I'll take him with me, and I guess we could just park him underneath our house where we have our, is it a donkey? I believe it's a donkey, and then we can actually breed these together and get ourselves a mule, which I don't think I've ever had. So that could be another animal that we have in our barn. All right, home sweet home with our donkey, which I don't even think we never did name our donkey. So we need a name for a donkey, we need a name for a horse. So you know what? Rather than me naming them, why don't I leave it up to you guys? So down below, I want you guys to put your names for our horse and our donkey. You know, don't use Roger Jr. because we already have a horse named Roger Jr. But any other name, we'll go ahead and name them that. And, you know, you can always be a part of my world. So that's going to conclude today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a little bit, you know, slower than normal, but, you know, we actually got a lot done. So with that being said, I hope you guys leave a like. I hope you guys leave a comment. And as always, make sure you subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.